I'll be able to rest a lot easier knowing that my good friends are looking after my interests. And that in the very near future, when I return to the United States as a millionaire, I'll be able to shake people by the hand and look them in the eye as a millionaire. And I'd feel so much more about that. You're lucky that your little bastard island's still fucking here, dude. You need to shut up. Okay, just shut up. I know that my security here in Great Britain is absolutely guaranteed. I mean, if we can't trust British institution of trust, straightforwardness, etc., etc. I mean, who can we trust? The Americans? Only joking there, fella. Please don't read it at that. So we understand each other. See, for a massive, that's right, that ginormous enterprise maybe started off by something so very, very, very minor, something very small, or somebody very small, see. And in time, that person is going to become somebody very, very important in the world. It's a damn shame if he got snuffed out before it even got started. So, and let me just say that the people of the past that I've met, that I'm not going to forget, and I'm not going to do what is bad. But these are difficult times. With a comedian leading the show. We have the means to inflict great harm, destruction, but we don't want to use it. We just don't. Just let us get on with our lives. Peace. need a guarantee that I'm secure. If you become privy to information that you should not become privy to, then the consequences for the individuals and the world are not my responsibility. Now, what I've noticed is that when certain information gets into the public domain, all fucking hell that gets loose. Just see what I'm saying? So for now, I've got to act a little bit like, in fact, very much like, intelligence, Vatican, and a bank. See what I'm saying? And I appreciate you trying to teach me to keep secrets. Just leave me alone. I will be okay. Just let me get myself started with it. You know what I've been through. And you know what I've been through for the entire, that's right, for the whole, you know what I've been through. "24 years and still suffering." "4 years. And yes, I am skinny. Yes, I am skinny. I'm skinny. This could be a test for you on Great Britain. Do not violate my security, or you will be sorry. Do not. Do not. Just do not. I'm going to find these people who are terrorizing We're going to find the businesses that can't keep their dicks in their pockets, and we're going to fuck them. Alright? My recommendation was to fuck her, and it still is. So that judgment is around her neck. That's the way to keep you people living. To keep you in check, in line. The threat of having your head cut off, metaphorically speaking, every second of every day, every moment, you make one wrong motherfucking move, bitch, and your head's coming right off. That's the way you keep her in fucking line. That is what you've taught me. That's what you've taught an innocent poor person every day for the past 24 years. So, free innocent people don't need that. They'll just go on and live their lives. But people that want to plot and terror, criminality, etc., etc., those people, those people, those people. You make one fucking wrong move, and your fucking heads are gonna come off. In fact, it is possible. We do actually have the technology these days to sever your spinal column remotely. You know, electronic tagging and stuff. Well, this is electronic instant death. Da Vinci, he was a peaceful man, but he did make weapons of war. He saw the necessity of force. You make one wrong fucking move, motherfucker, and that laser scalpel's gonna fucking cut your head off. And there'll be no visible sign that your neck was severed. I hope the intelligence agencies understand me. I'm sure they do. One wrong fucking move. So, now we all understand our situation and our position, because I've had it up to here. Being terrorised, gentlemen. You've loved it, haven't you, Ted? You've loved it. Every moment, every second of every day for the last 24 goddamn years. You've loved my suffering. You'll make one false fucking move, pal, and you're fucking dead. You're not just dead, you're fucking dead. I would recommend strongly that you do not violate my security. Don't control me. Don't take me over. See? They are. They're going to end up in the bloody psycho ward. You need to tell these people to forget it. But they won't. One wrong move, bitch, and your head's going to come off. The Americans already know what I think about the Iranian situation, Persian situation. They already know what I think about it. And they already know what I think should be done. I'd really like to go and work for the American military. It'd be great. Design all sorts of stuff. Let me get into position, and then I will gladly meet anyone who wishes to meet. And when I meet, I don't mean liquidate, funnily enough. I mean, how do you do? I would like to greet you. Not, I would like to liquidate you. What? What? You know, someone is like, I'd really like to meet people. How does that get translated into? Can you tell me that? So, I get my security, and you get peace of mind as well. Okay? And great to go Bulgaria. While I've got you on the phone, I wouldn't say no to a couple of million. You know, just between friends. Oh, yeah, there's that chap I remember. Really good chap. I was gonna donate him a couple of million quid. Yeah. Oh, it's just a gift. I know the Americans understand this, but I'm not sure if anybody else does. America, between you, me, and the doorpost, I think the British are rather enough. So, I can mark this video as private, so nobody gets to see it. And let this little tiny seedling have a chance at life. I'm so concerned with trying to help drug dealers and murderers and other people to try and fucking have life. Why can't a poor innocent person have a chance at life as well? Okay, let's leave it there. And I'll deploy my security features while I poodle up to town and get something to eat, take care of whatever I need to do, with full reassurance that my security is assured wherever I might be. Alright. Because it would be an absolute shame. Real. If I was to lose anything. You have my assurance that none of the information will get into the public domain. And as long as my security is here, you can rest assured as well. Well, Britain, this has got nothing to do with you anymore, has it? And I might appreciate that, actually. I remember the original meaning for that. Yeah, that's right. Please. Piss on, Ted. Don't you be having to go up my neck rather than piss off. Piss on, Ted. God, it's the one thing in life that you get pleasure from. Ne'er may we ever take away the piss. Destruction and the chaos and the mental cafoolery that would result from the piss off would just be astronomical. The world would collapse. Just, oh, just imagine if there was a global piss off. So let's piss on instead. Okay, Ted. Oh, and regards the document that was sent to my father's before I return to the United States, of course, I will obtain it. Of course. It would help, sir, if one had some funds available. Great Uncle Bulgaria. But one, as you know, is so very, very poor. All right. See, because that's right. If you can't guarantee security, then a fundamental right, correct, as a person's home is his castle, is undermined, which I suppose people who are homeless, people who are terrorists, they don't care about that sort of thing. And even if there never was a real threat, it's not nice to be constantly beniggled all the time with undermining feelings of uncertainty and, something wrong and something's going to happen and, it's just, that's the way of criminality. That's the way of kids playing bully in fucking schoolyard. That's not for civilization. It's certainly not for Great Britain. Our homes are our castles, understand? And if anything violates that security, we'll destroy them. Totally, completely, and utterly. And I know we here in Britain are dependent and reliant upon a great many people, and it seems, sadly enough, that we tend to blame those people rather than the real cause. So, I hope we do understand each other. In fact, I bloody know we do. Well, rather you than me, love. That's the way. That's right, it's supposed to be. The criminals, the terrorists, the guilty are supposed to feel anxious and uncertain. Not the poor, the innocent. They switched that around. I'm not the one that's facing a judge. You are. One wrong move, motherfucker. To exact justice. He's just admitted to murder. Go get him. And by the way, on that very subject, it seems as you are aware of that, sometimes one is a god and a king of certain groups and peoples. Sometimes one is a god and a king. In fact, often one is a god and a king. one who's a god and a king of his own household. I am a god and a king of my own household. You know exactly what I'm saying. So let's make that good thing happen then. And let's put all this badness aside, fellas. And let's do this good thing. And let's continue to make the world grow and progress. And let's have this enjoyment of life return to us, because it looks like everybody is just. So that's the thing we need to work on next now, is to sort of overcome the negative aspects of what's happened to us all as a consequence of what we've all been through. So there we are. Let's leave that with each other, is to try and overcome those negative feelings and to return, to the feel-good factor. Remember that feel-good factor and stuff, certainty and security. See, because I think what these guys are thinking is that we don't want these people fulfilling the Bible, because if they fulfill the Bible, then God is going to bring Armageddon. That's what these fucking people think. So let's just put all that aside and let's try and return to the feel-good factor and enable us to feel good about ourselves, about living. I mean, I feel guilty about enjoying myself when I can. But you see what I'm saying? And it shouldn't be like that. We in the West should not feel guilty about enjoying our lives. Now, I do understand and appreciate that people in the Middle East have got a tough life, but that's what you guys do. And they'll turn around to us and say, yeah, we know. I don't think I'll ever forgive Blair and Bush. Not them themselves personally, but the entire fucking movement. See, you notice, logic and reason does not matter with these people. All that matters is whether they get a trigger word or whether they get coincidence with. That's all they care about. They're not interested in logic and reason. As long as they're in control and they're taking over, that's all they care about. Just shut him off. Hmm. So let's start at the beginning. We've got a nice beginning, and let's make progress. Security, check. Feel good factor, it's returning, check. So on, so. Alright? Thus we have a deal. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Je m'appelle Antoine. Et ce petit Yes, we have the deal. I think that was a genuine coincidence event. Okay, because sometimes people need to be reassured that everything's fine and there's no problem, man. It's fine. It's all right. It's no problem. You know. We have security.